Yo, guys, what's going on? Mac is back with some retro gaming. And today, it's a little Madden 2004 on the PlayStation 2. We're going to go with Brett Favre and the Pack, taking on Michael Vick and the Falcons, two of the top quarterbacks in this game. But just digging around some old games, wanted to get a couple of them out. Also going to be playing some MVP NCAA baseball on the channel later. Hopefully tonight, late tonight or maybe tomorrow. But get some of these old ones out. They're fun to play every now and then. So hope you enjoy it, guys. If you do, hit that thumbs up. Make sure you check out Madden Football Radio. It's the best thing on my channel. It's awesome, man. Anyway, thanks for checking this out. Falcons, Packers, Madden 2004. Take it easy, guys.
We're here at historic Lambeau Field, and the fans are ready to go. Cold weather is forecast for today's game as the Falcons come into town to face the Packers. I'm Al Michaels with my partner John Madden, here to bring you today's game.
I'll tell you what, this guy could put up some big numbers through the air if that defense doesn't put some pressure on him. He's the type of quarterback who makes you pay if he gets a lot of time in the pocket. But it's not just him they got to worry about. He's got a few guys who can make plays for him.
The Falcons have some good receivers too, and it's a big reason for his success passing. Now, this is his favorite target, and when you see what he can do with a football in his hands, it's easy to understand why. The coaches have told us that they wanted to get him some catches early in the game, so we'll have to see if they stick to that game plan.
This is what football is all about. Look at all those guys down there getting all pumped up. They're really fired up and getting ready for this one.
Both teams eager to get today's action started, so let's go to the field. Here's the kickoff team.
Will be kicking off to start the game.
Nice kick. Plenty of distance. From the 3. See if they can turn this first drive into points. Our EA Sports Coaching Close-Up features 2 of the premier coaches in the National Football League. Packers head coach Mike Sherman employs his own version of the West Coast offense, relying on short timing patterns and a very good running attack. We'll be looking for the Packers to establish the running game very early in this one. He just dropped that pass.
He got open and the quarterback found him with a pass. He just couldn't get it under control.
Second member of our EA Sports Coach Close-Up is Atlanta head coach Dan Reeves, who relies on a fast and talented linebacking core as the bedrock of his defense. He focuses on shutting down the run early and then switching to aggressive man coverage after the Falcons have taken the lead. Good throw. John, he's hurt. We'll get an update from Melissa as soon as the extent of the injury is known. Well, John, clearly 2 of the best quarterbacks in the league in this one.
Yeah, especially when the offensive line can give them some time to set their feet and release. Both of these guys are accurate, and most of all, they're very, very bright.
That's all you. Catch the ball, man.
Green, the lone setback. Flings it to the outside. And he hits his target. The blitz was coming, and he got rid of the ball very quickly.
You know, when it comes to making the right decision, this is the kind of guy you want out there under center.
Pulled it off to the back. Green covered some good ground there.
Hey, nice job up front, holding their block and allowing him to get a good run for a first down.
Only one man back. Great play in the backfield by Buchanan. Penalty marker down in the field.
Flipping on the offense.
The offense practices that play every day. Obviously, that guy needed to show more discipline than that out there.
First down and a long way to go following that penalty.
Stay guys. Here comes the heat. Set. Give it all you got, D. Come on.
Drops back. Pressure coming. Guns it to the right side. With the adjustment, he has it. The 20, the 10. Touchdown, Green Bay. A remarkable touchdown play.
Yeah, everything seemed to go right on that one. The quarterback had a good pass, the receiver ran the right route, and the defense didn't seem to have any idea what was going on.
So they'll try to tack on the extra point. And it's on its way. The point anchor is good. And so the offense is able to drive the majority of the field and finish with a touchdown.
And give some credit to that big offensive line. Those guys are working hard out there, and it's showing on drives like that.
And the kickoff team comes out onto the field. And a short kickoff. From the 12. Atlanta takes over on offense, needing a touchdown to draw even.
On the return. First and 10. Ball on the 29-yard line.
Tosses it out to the right. Lost about 2 yards.
With the carry, 3-yard loss on the play.
Let's go. Come on. They got nothing. Get out. Come on,
Done. Stiff arm there. Running back picks up about 4 yards.
Gain of 4 on the play.
It's third down, and they have a long way to go. Ball on their own 29. Vick gets set. Dropping back. Under pressure. Stepping up. Aggressive defensive call that time.
They really love this guy on defense. He's fast enough to cover quick wide receivers, strong enough to bump receivers at the line, and he's pretty good at rushing the passer. That gives you a lot of flexibility in your blitz packages.
So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the punt. From midfield. He didn't get anything on that return.
They can't be happy with that return. He needs to do a better job of reading his block. Then again, he didn't get too many to work with.
Get at him, D. Hit him low.
Favre sends a man in motion. Green. Stewart breaks the play up in the backfield. Well, he's shaken up after that play, and we'll get you a report from the sideline when we get the information.
Sideline, D. Mad dog over. Set. Get the ball.
Steps up with the throw. He was tipped. The incomplete pass brings up third down.
On the coverage.
The out now. They got nothing. Here come the heat.
Drops back. Pressure. Gets rid of it. It's broken up. He waited just a little too long to get rid of that pass.
Pressure can really mess up the timing of a play. That pass was incomplete because the quarterback had to get rid of it before he wanted to.
Russell will go back to accept this punt. Here's the kick. He signals for a fair catch.
First and 10. Ball on the 3-yard line.
They give it to the halfback. He's to the 10. Slips the tackle. They'll mark it at the 14. John, he's hurt. We'll get an update from Melissa as soon as the extent of the injury is known. So they have first and 10 here. Ball on their own 14.
First and 10.
Give it off again. And he's brought down at the 18-yard line. A couple, maybe 3 yards on that one. The backs are lined up in an I.
Ball on the 18-yard line.
Here comes the heat. Give it all you got. Let's go.
Going to the left. Ball loose. The Packers rolling. That one just slipped out of his grasp, John.
That's why the center has to do a good job of keeping the ball dry. When you've got snow on the ground, the ball tends to be more slippery. And if the ball carrier doesn't do a good job protecting the ball, you'll see fumbles like that happen.
Set. Cowboy.
Hand it off. Stiff arm to the ground. Gain of about 1.
With the carry. 1-yard gain on the play.
9 yards to go. Ball on the 19-yard line. Favre with a man in motion. The blitz is on. Green. Good gain on that draw play, maybe 7 yards.
7-yard gain on the play. Third and 1. Ball on the 12-yard line.
Hands it off to the back, setting up play action. Take off! And boy, he'd love to have that back, for sure.
I'll tell you, the one thing you can't do when you get in the red zone is turn the ball over. You have to come away with some sort of points.
Inside their own 20. Done. Just about 7 yards on that carry.
7-yard gain on the play.
They need about 3. Ball on their own 18.
Bring the pain.
Only one man in the backfield. Vick sends a man in motion. The touchdown is the difference between these two teams as we end the first quarter with the score: Green Bay 7, Atlanta 0. And we're ready to start the second quarter. The Falcons line up with 2 backs behind the quarterback.
Switch up. Come on, D up.
Going to the left. The halfback gets the toss, picks up about 2.
Gain of 2 on the play.
About a yard to go. Ball on their own 20.
Come on, partner. Hit him low.
Closing in. He's taken down in the backfield by Baja Biamil. Bring the blitz, bring him down for the sack.
This defense is known for their tendency to overload and bring extra men in the blitz. The center and quarterback have to make good reads before the snap, adjusting the protection to give him the time that he needs to make the throw.
Moore will come into this game to punt. Here's the punt. And he waves for the fair catch.
There was no need to try and return that one, but he made the right decision there.
Only one man in the backfield.
Set. Hut. Hut. Hut.
Number 54 is right there, stopping the play for a loss.
I'll tell you, that comes from watching a lot of film, knowing the tendencies of the opponent. That was a heck of a play.
Second and long coming up here. Ball on their own 38.
Bring that pain, baby.
Driver, the motion man.
Hut. Let's go. Come on. Hut. Come on. Hut.
He'll get the ball again. Stiff arm for the gain of a couple on that carry. So let's take a look at how this back compares to the opposition. Man in motion. Pressure coming with the pass. This one falls incomplete. Nice play call, but the receiver just couldn't hang on.
Yeah, if you drop those third down passes, you're going to have a lonely flight home.
Offense couldn't get it done, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the kick. Fair catch called for.
He did the right thing, concentrated and caught the ball.
At the 24-yard line.
They're going with a form of bunch formation here.
First and 10.
Vick sets up. They'll pass on first down. He has room. The 30.
Here's what happened. You get a guy who can move around back there. The defense gets busy covering everyone, and they forget about the quarterback. He gets past that marker and picks up a first down.
It's first and 10. Ball on their own 39.
Get in there.
Pass play here on first down. Steps up. And he's brought down in the backfield. Good coverage downfield. The quarterback nowhere to go.
And it's never good to take a sack, but when there's nothing open downfield, you just can't throw it up there.
Now they're looking at second and long after the sack. With the pass, interception. He showed tremendous ability to get up there for the interception.
He waited, and waited. He jumped up there and just stole that pass.
So they have first and 10 here. Green. Nice play for him. This one falls incomplete. The tight end was right there, but he just couldn't get that pass under control.
I don't know what happened there. The quarterback did his job delivering a catchable ball. He just couldn't come up with it.
Second and 10. Ball on the 39-yard line.
Drop back. Drop. Set. Here comes the heat. Hut. Hut. Hut.
They'll bring the blitz. Throws it. Favre dumped it off for a short gain.
There wasn't much else he could do with it. He brought the blitz, trying to put pressure on him, and he got it out to his back for a positive pickup.
3rd and 8.
Sideline to sideline.
Nickel back in this time.
Ball
Going to the right.
7-yard line.
Loss of about 1.
On the carry. Loss of 2 on the play.
Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. Fair catch. Only one man in the backfield.
Ball on the 9-yard line.
Vick sets up.
Get up, line. Give it all you got. Get up.
It's the toss to the left. And he's brought down in the backfield by Diggs. And now our viewers can see how successful each team's main running threat has been today. Two minutes left in the quarter. Second and long. Ball on their own 6. 2 minutes to go. Tosses it out to the right. The Packers call a timeout. They have 2 left.
The defense can't get sloppy out there and miss tackles and let them get a first down. You might get the ball back and have a shot at some points before halftime.
Using motion. Breaks the play up in the backfield. So that tackle was his 3rd. Done. Didn't have much to work with on that running play.
That's because the defense did a good job anticipating the snap count. With an aggressive defense like this, a hard count could be an effective way to keep them off balance while trying to draw them off sides.
So the punt team gets ready as we near halftime. So the lineup to punt after going 3 and out. Here's the punt. From the 46. A nice return there.
That was good blocking. The returner was able to find some open space and make the most of it. They can run about anything here in the next couple of downs. I'm sure they'd like to get a touchdown out of it, and that'd be a real boost for them going into the half.
Man in motion. Going to the air on first down. Under pressure with the throw. The 10. 5. He tried to get all he could after making the reception.
This play was simply a case of the receiver outrunning the defender down the field. Hey, even if the defense expects a run on first down, I'd still run it right at them. And if they don't get in, there's no need to rush things because there's plenty of time left.
Hand off to the tailback. Touchdown, Green Bay. And now our viewers can see how successful each team's main running threat has been today. Longwell comes in for the extra point. And it's up. The point after is good. They've now scored 14 unanswered points.
This is one of those teams that's never out of a game. If you let them get going early, they can really control the tempo of the game. If they fall behind, they have the weapons on the offensive side to put points on the board very quickly.
And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
Number 80, back deep to return.
Short kick. He didn't get much of that one. From the 11. Atlanta has to get to work quickly, trailing by 2 touchdowns. We're guessing they're going to just throw it and do their best to move into scoring range since they don't want to go into the half with the score the way it is. Only 1 man back.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
They got nothing.
Throws it. He hits his receiver. Vick with a strong arm, and that gets him a first down.
Yeah, that was a heck of a pass. I mean, you could just hear that ball sizzling in the air.
They'll go with a hurry-up offense. Pressure is taken down in the backfield by Navy. Now in 2nd and long after the sack. The Falcons call a timeout. They have 2 remaining.
The defense needs to remember not to play too soft and give up big gains underneath. But they also don't want to play too tight and end up giving up a big play to set them up in scoring position.
Done. The lone back.
Ball on the 35-yard.
Drops back. Stepping up. Gets the pass off. Not much touch on that pass.
He may have tried to put a little too much oomph on that throw.
3rd and long. I'd look for them to just run it and keep the clock moving. Only 1 man back. They give it to the halfback. Can't wrap him. Gain of about 5.
On the play. 5-yard gain on the play.
They're going to kick it here as the punter heads in for the 4th time. Here's the kick. From the 24. And the offense getting ready to come back on the field after a decent return.
You're told to get as much as you can on a return, and that's just what he did. Sometimes you want to get a score before the half, but when you're leading in a game like this, you don't want to do anything risky. So you just run the ball and start getting ready for the second half.
Green is the deep back.
They'll take over at the 34-yard line. 1st and 10.
And he's stopped at the 37-yard line. Now let's have a look at what our runners have done up to this point.
I don't think they need to try and throw one here since they've got the lead. I'd just take the half with a run and go from there.
It's 2nd down and 7 to go. Ball on their own 37. Hands it off to the fullback. That's the end of the 2nd quarter with the score. Green Bay 14. Atlanta 0.
Atlanta nothing.
So before we start the 3rd quarter, here's a quick look at how both teams have fared in the first half. Longwell comes in to kick off.
Kicking off to start the second half. Number 80.
Good distance. From the 7. Atlanta down by 2 touchdowns. Takes over on offense.
On the return.
They'll go from the I formation.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
Snake out.
Vick sets up, using motion. Give it to the halfback. Stops the play in the backfield. Done. Couldn't pick up any blocking on that play.
The defense is always very aggressive when defending the run. They're extremely disciplined, and they get off their blocks very quickly. Makes it tough to find openings when you're running the ball.
2nd and long. Ball on their own 22. Dropping back with the throw. Great throw. Vick dumped that pass out to his receiver.
Yeah, he just looked up and the pass was right there. Those are the kind of passes your receivers love.
3rd and inches. Ball on the 34-yard line.
Toss play to the left. And he gets the first down with a nice pickup on that play.
Someone needs to tell this guy that you should be slowing down in the second half, not speeding up.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Again with the run. The defender brings him down at the 39-yard line. 1 yard gain by the running back. They'll go from the I formation.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Again, he'll get the ball, and he's stopped at the 41. Gain of about 1.
Gain on the play.
It's 3rd down and 8 to go. Ball on their own 41. Dropping back, closing in, gets rid of it with the adjustment.
Watch it here. This is a great call on 3rd down to keep this drive alive. They were in a tough spot here, but this is a heck of a throw and catch to pick up that 1st down.
Stay after him.
Pressure coming, and he's brought down in the backfield. Couldn't escape the pass rush.
They got to find a way to give him a little more time back there. The defense was in man coverage, so he had some options out there in the secondary. He just didn't have the time to decide where he wanted to go with it.
Now they're looking at 2nd and long after the sack.
Get in there.
Under pressure, steps up into the pocket. Nowhere to throw at that time.
Nowhere to run either. He's got to do a better job of reading the defense before the snap. Then get the ball out to your check down receiver before the rush can get to you.
After the sack, they'll be looking at 3rd and long here. 7 defensive backs in on this one.
3rd and long.
Pressure, throws it, and he stopped at the 29-yard line.
Now this is one heck of a play. Look at it. They're in a hole here on 3rd down, and they come through with this perfect play that gets them a first and keeps the drive going.
They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
Passing on 1st down. Gets the pass off. Breaks free. Runs through the tackle. He took what he was given, completing the pass.
Yeah, what you want to do as a receiver who's facing zone coverage is to break into the secondary, find a hole, settle down, and show the quarterback your numbers. That was a good job.
Number 38. The man in motion. Gives the ball off. Breaks it free. Duckett with a nice run and picks up the 1st down.
And it was well executed. They hit their blocks and the back found the right hole to get down the field and pick up a 1st down.
Only one man in the backfield.
Ball on the 9-yard line.
And this is the 12th play of this drive. Barnett stopped that play before it could get started.
They tried to run the counter, but he saw what was coming before it even happened, throwing him for a loss. You got to give a lot of credit to the guys up front on that one.
Second and goal. Ball on the 11-yard line.
Let's go, come on. Set.
Second and goal. Ball on the 11-yard line.
He made the play with his feet rather than his arm there.
It's just so frustrating as a defense when a quarterback takes off and makes a play, because that's just one more thing you have to defend against.
Ball on the 1-yard line.
Get at him, D.
Again with the carry. Touchdown, Falcons.
Now, this is exactly how to get the ball in the end zone. Just get in behind the center and guard and keep pushing and pushing until they're putting up 6 points on the board.
Feely comes in to attempt the point after. And it's on its way. The extra point attempt is good. So that touchdown was the exclamation point on a drive that covered more than half the field and ate up a lot of time.
They really were effective in what they were doing. And you can eat up that much time and drive the ball that far down the field and end up with 6 points. It's really disheartening to the defense.
And the kickoff team comes out onto the field.
Number 89. Back deep.
Nice kick and returnable. From the 5. Green Bay is still up by 7. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 24. Green, the deep back.
1st and 10. Ball on the 20.
Pass play here on 1st down. Closing in. Throws it. This pass is incomplete. Well, he's shaken up after that play, and we'll get you a report from the sideline when we get the information. Atlanta comes out in their nickel package.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
Bust his grill. Set.
Pressure coming with the throw. He catches a floater for the 1st down.
And it's a good thing he caught it. You don't want to drop those passes that are sure 1st downs.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 43.
Bring that plane, baby. Set.
Green. Missed the tackle. About a 4-yard gain
On
there.
the carry. Gain of 4 on the play.
The backs are lined up in an I.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
So we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter with the Packers ahead of the Falcons 14-7. The teams are set for the 4th quarter of play. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Ball on their own 48. Favre sets up, drops back, under pressure with the throw. This one falls incomplete. Snow can create havoc for the passing game.
Yeah, so what you want to do is keep going with high percentage passes and allow your receivers to make the yardage they need after they make the catch.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
We'll see. Bulldog under. Bring the pass. Set. Give it all you got.
Hand off to the tailback. Green showed a great burst of speed after he took the handoff on that play.
He really ran well there. He gets some great blocks, and he has patience as he picks up the first down.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line. Give it to the halfback. Fakes the handoff. Interception. Breaking through. The 40. The 30. The 20. Williams was able to move into position and pick it off.
That's just a case of the quarterback knocking on to his primary receiver on that play.
After the interception, they'll take over in good scoring position. Vick gets set. Pressure into the open. Touchdown, Atlanta.
All right, here's how he was able to run it. He takes a snap, decides he's not going to throw it, and he takes off downfield. And by the time the defense figures out what's happening, he's already in the end zone.
Feely comes in for the extra point. And it's up. The point after is good. 2 consecutive touchdowns has tied this game up.
This team has a lot of character. Even when you have them down by 2 or 3 scores, a lead is never safe. You got to be careful because they can make the big plays on offense, defense, and special teams.
The kickoff team lines up.
Lined up for the kickoff. Number 89.
Decent kick. We should have a return. From the 9-yard line. The 30. The 40. The defense did a nice job the last time around forcing the interception. They line up in the I formation. Driver, the man in motion. Hand off to the tailback. Just about 2 yards on the run by the halfback.
Gain of 2 on the play.
9 yards to go. Ball on their own 43. Green. Closing in with the throw. The quarterback thought he had that one.
You got to deliver the ball out there quickly, but it has to be catchable. You got to use some touch.
Favre gets set. Rolling. Thrown behind, but caught. No problem picking up the first.
Yeah, you know, we're talking about putting a ball on a guy. The quarterback put that ball on the receiver perfectly.
First and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line.
Come on, partner. Let's go. Come on. Hit him low.
Throwing on first down. With the pass, hits his receiver in stride. They complete the pass for the first down.
That showed awareness by the receiver. He knew just where he had to go to get the first down, crossed the marker, and then looked for more.
Dropping back to pass on first down. Gets the pass off. Catch made on the run. 2nd and short of coming after a good pickup through the air.
Right here is one of those situations where you can pretty much open up the whole playbook. You can go with a play fake and look for something deep, or you can just run the ball. Just about anything is an option.
2nd and 2. Ball on the 18-yard line.
Hand off to the tailback. Green did a nice job on that run.
If the defense keeps giving up runs like that for first downs, they'll have to make some adjustments to slow this guy down.
They'll go from the I formation.
The offense is going to have to try something different in order to score some touchdowns when they get inside their opponent's red zone.
Touchdown, Green Bay. Great rushing touchdown there.
He tucked that ball away, lowered his head, and boom, end zone.
So he crosses the goal line to double his rushing touchdown total. Longwell comes in to attempt the point after. And it's on its way. The point after is good. Well, John, these teams are very evenly matched.
This makes for a better game, I think. The strategy of the game comes into play here more.
And so they turn that drive into a great one as it ends with a touchdown.
Yeah, that was a nice job of keeping those chains moving and avoiding costly penalties. Now they've got to see if they can keep this momentum that they have established going for the remainder of this game.
Here's the kickoff team.
Is lined up for the kickoff. Number 80.
Short kickoff. From the 12-yard line. They moved the ball very effectively on that last drive, which ended in a touchdown. The defense has been talking it over on the sidelines, trying obviously to make some corrections, and let's see if they can stop them this time. 1st and 10. Ball on their own 27. Tucks it away. The defender brings him down at the 32. Good game for the offense here in the second half.
This is one of those guys that seems to play better as the game goes on. The more he gets the ball, the better he does. So I'd expect to see him get quite a few touches here as the game winds down.
Vick sets up. Gets the pass off. Incomplete pass. He overthrew the target.
It almost looked like he might have been trying to throw it to someone else.
They need 5. Ball on their own 32. Dunn, the lone back, goes over the middle. He just overthrew that one.
There was no way he was going to get to that one.
Moore is back to punt. Number 83 looks like he's ready for the return, and he chooses not to return this one.
Hey, no reason to take a chance and risk a fumble. Smart move there by the returner.
First and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line.
Set.
With the carry, gain of about 5. 2 minutes to go. Second and 5.
Come on.
Ball on their own 39. Favre gets set. They'll go with the run once again. The running back gets about 3.
I'm guessing this should be a run. The defense can't be lollygagging around, because if they are and they give up a first, this one's over.
3rd and 2. Ball on the 42-yard line.
Green. Atlanta will call a timeout here. They have 1 left. pickup of about 5 that produces a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and the offensive line did a pretty good job picking up the blitz, giving him the extra time he needed to find the hole.
This one is just about in the books. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 47. Franks, the man in motion.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Let's go, come on.
With the carry. About a 4-yard gain there. Only one man back. Davis, the motion man.
Let's go, come on.
Tucks it away. Carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Third and 1 coming up on this play. Ball on the 44-yard line. Another run into the open. Atlanta will call a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final timeout. Another 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you, this time they went to the ground, but it doesn't seem to matter what they're calling out there. When it gets to 3rd down, it's about to be 1st down.
They got enough. Bust this grill, D.
Third and 14. Ball on the 39-yard line.
And time runs out. The game is over. The final score is Green Bay 21, Atlanta 14. This is Al Michaels with John Madden saying goodbye for EA Sports. Amon Green had himself a big game and is our horse trailer player of the game.